chairs and plates
Have
closer.
you forgotten that Mr. Tupper weighs 250 pounds and Mrs. Conley does not have a waistline at all. So it's just not possible.
It's the cook, ma'am. She's in a rage again. She says she has only prepared for 14 people.
But she will have to prepare for 16 people. Ask her to open the cans of soups and vegetables.
But the ice cream forms and the gelatin molds.
I'll pretend I don't like them.
And I'll pretend I'm on a diet.
But really, mother, I don't have to be at the table.
Don't touch it. Hello?
Hello, is this the Pringle residence?
Yes?
May I talk to Mrs. Pringle?
Speaking.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Pringle. This is Jessica.
Oh, hello, Jessica.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I just won't be able to come for the dinner tonight. There's this awful blizzard outside, and I have such a bad cold. My husband just won't let me out of the house, you know.
Oh, poor Jessica. Of course your husband is right. You should not go out in such a bad weather in this condition. Just take rest, drink some brandy and get into bed. Get well soon, Jessica. Bye. That's wonderful. So we are back to 14.
But mother, the cards are all wrong. Only 6 of them are coming which were previously invited. How do you want them seated?
Okay, give them to me.
Here are some fresh cards.
It's such a mess. I've spent hours over this diagram and making the cards and everything. It's such a mess. So much depends on guests to be seated harmoniously. That's the doorbell. But I've asked Annie to open it for you, but just take a look who it is. Dunham, the murderous instrument.
The Pringle residence.
Hello, I'm calling from Mr. Smith. I'm afraid he won't be able to make it to the dinner. He sent his apologies because he had to leave for Boston right away for an important business.
Mr. Smith to Boston. Yeah, sure. I'll give Mrs. Pringle the message.
Mr. Oliver Smith? How dare he? How dare he? But he had promised that he would come. Business is utter rubbish. He just does not want to exert himself. He's afraid of the blizzard, as if he does not have half a dozen limousines waiting to carry him here. It's utter rudeness. But worth millions, just the match for you, Cathy. Just didn't want to come. I mean, it's all due to this damn blizzard, but I'm totally furious with him. I'm absolutely let down.
Well, mother, perhaps he really did have business and was called away.
And I am one of the most important hostesses in town. People are clamoring to be invited by me. And one of my most important guests, he's not coming. I'm absolutely furious.
It was Mr. Morgan, right?
Mr. Morgan? But I had called to ask him not to come for dinner.
He couldn't have received your second message. I heard him talk to Mr. Pringle how happy he was to receive your dinner invitation.
Well, mother, I don't have to be at the table.
Yeah, then go upstairs. Get lost. I don't want to see you here another moment. Go upstairs. I'll send you some milk and cookies.
But really, mother, it's not my fault that he was called away on business.
Yes, it is. If you would just perk up yourself a little bit, make something out of yourself, then he would have heard about your attractions from other men and would be curious to meet you himself. Oh, what a family I have. No one to take care of my ambitions. Can't you just go to bed? Get out of my sight.
The cook is saying that she has seen cars making their way through the snow. It's already too late. And the cook is saying that the dinner is getting too dry.
I won't answer it.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Pringle. Mrs. Tupper here.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Tupper.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but my daughter made a huge mistake a while ago. It's unfair that all 8 of us come to dinner at your place. It's not right to impose ourselves on you like this.
Oh no, it's absolutely no problem, Mrs. Tupper.
Oh no, but 8 is a big number, I would say, and I'm so furious with Ella for telling you about our guest. She has no tact at all. So we are leaving Ella and Henry at home, and only 6 of us will be coming tonight.
Oh, but 8 is not at all a big number, and we are all set. And we are waiting for you. You should not. How silly of you to think like this. You should come. Hello? Hello? Only 6 are coming. Remove 2 plates, Dunham.
But mother, if you're only 12, father can't sit at the head of the table.
I shall go mad. I shall go mad. I mean, people should know whether they are coming or not. First they accept and then they regret. And they regret and they accept. I'm never going to do this again. This is my last party. It's an utter fiasco. I mean, after all the preparation that happened, now where should I make them sit? If I want to sit Mr. Tupper here and Mrs. Conley there. And then Mrs. Tupper wants to sit next to Mr. Tupper. And then it's impossible. I might as well just make chits, put in a hat and make them draw one. It's absolutely impossible and I'm through. I'm through with the society and with parties. From now on, I live just for myself. Drink my own liquor myself instead of giving it gratis to the whole town. And yeah, I'm through with the society. I'm through with people like Mr. Oliver Smith. Yeah, I don't care how rich and influential they are. What matters is consideration and courtesy. He just didn't want to come, just didn't want to meet my little Cathy. He didn't want to marry her. Now you're not going to marry her. You are not going to marry Mr. Oliver Smith. Even if you plan to run away with him, I'll break it. You cannot marry Mr. Oliver Smith. Oliver Smith will get no recognition from me at all. He's below my notice. And I hate Oliver Smith.
A note from Mr. Smith, ma'am.
Mr. Smith?
Yes, ma'am. There are 2 strange gentlemen in the lower hall. One of them gave this note. He said he was the secretary. The other guests are seated upstairs in the drawing room. I counted 12 in all, including you, Mr. Pringle, and Miss Cathy. These 2 gentlemen are waiting for an answer. And one of them seemed very familiar. I'm sure I've seen his face somewhere, but I can't just place him.
Seen his face somewhere? The Prince of Wales, Cathy!
The secretary said that I cut him off. Or the center disconnected me. The secretary was about to say that Mr. Smith knew that the blizzard had kept His Highness from keeping an appointment way uptown.
Oh, the Prince of Wales sitting in my drawing room waiting for him to ask me to dinner.
But mother, we are 13 again.
There is the secretary, miss. He is his bodyguard.
Of course, there's the secretary, Cathy. So we are 14 after all. Just serve the cocktails and the guests can sit just wherever they want. And I'll go get the prince for dinner myself.
But mother, wasn't it nice of Mr. Oliver Smith to send the prince himself?
Of course. Haven't I always said, Mr. Oliver Smith is one of the most fascinating. And I always plan to give one of the most successful parties. Thank God for the blizzard.